Have you ever wondered what good came from the Titanic disaster? It sounds strange to ask, but this monumental tragedy completely revolutionized maritime safety. Before the Titanic, the rules of the sea were dangerously outdated. They were based on a ship's weight, not the number of people on board. That's why the Titanic only had enough lifeboats for about half its passengers and crew, even though it technically met the legal requirements of the time. The sinking on April 15, 1912, sent shockwaves around the world. The sheer scale of the loss of life was a brutal wake-up call. In response, the world's maritime nations came together for the first International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, or SOLAS, in 1914. This was a game-changer. The new rules were clear and strict. Enough lifeboats for every single person on board. No exceptions. But it didn't stop there. The disaster also highlighted massive communication failures. The Titanic's radio operators were employees of the Marconi Company, not the ship's crew, and their primary job was sending personal telegrams for wealthy passengers. Distress signals weren't always the top priority. After the sinking, the new regulations mandated that all passenger ships have a 24/7 radio watch. This meant someone was always listening for distress calls. They also standardized the SOS distress signal, making sure it was universally understood. Furthermore, the iceberg that sealed the Titanic's fate led to the formation of the International Ice Patrol. Operated by the U.S. Coast Guard, this organization was created to monitor the North Atlantic for icebergs and warn ships of potential dangers. Since its inception, not a single ship that has heeded its warnings has collided with an iceberg. So, while the sinking of the Titanic remains a heartbreaking story of loss, its legacy is one of survival. The lessons learned from that cold April night have saved countless lives and continue to make our oceans safer for everyone. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history. See you next time.